So I just got done watching Lisa's documentary once more, and it just really grounds me every single time I watch it. Like, to just embrace life and do things that make you happy. And that's what I'm taking from this right now today. Like, do the things that make you happy and be intentional. Like, because right now I'm like in a phase of like trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. And if I'm being honest, like, if it was up to me, and if like monetary like stuff like money, paper money wasn't a thing, like I'd be traveling the world and learning as much as possible, learning about myself, learning about others, life, different pursuit, gaining new perspectives, and just seeing the world, and also learning skills and being able to take my time with learning that skill, because everything everything requires some type of energy and time. So with crafting and learning a skill and finding your voice and your voice, your perspective within that field, it takes time to craft that and practice, and over time, you'll eventually know who you are in that field. So with me, like, trying to overly, like, I wouldn't say overly rush it, but I want to get things done. But sometimes I feel like pressured because I feel like sometimes I'm not doing as much as I should be. But I also want to just be able to like give myself time and grace and act on the motivation and the passion, like when my heart truly feels aligned and like inspired to go and do something. Like, if it was up to me, that's exactly how I live. Like, I live like that, just freedom, peace, passion, and just joy. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. But I love watching that documentary because it just grounds me, and it just helps me remember, like, appreciate everything and just do what you want to do. Like, that's all I can really say. Do what aligns, because everything happens for a reason. And that's one of my favorite quotes that has always stuck with me, like, throughout the years, is that everything happens for a reason, and nothing is a coincidence or an accident. So I'm not sad or anything, but it just always touches my heart. But man, I feel like I've been overdue for a crying session as well. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it may sound weird, but sometimes you just need to cry. It's okay to cry. But that's pretty much it. I'm so grateful to be able to, like, see myself through others and be inspired by someone else's life. Because imagine if I didn't know who she was or know who these people were. Imagine if the internet didn't exist. I wouldn't know any of these people, and I wouldn't be able to be moved like this, to this extent, to this degree. You know, like, I'm grateful for other people's lives and their trials and tribulations that got them to where they are in life, for me to be able to learn from them, whether I know them or not. So I'm grateful for her life, grateful for everybody's life, because they're all teaching me something about myself and help me elevate and evolve in my own life. So it also made me realize that my way of filming needs to be more like, it needs to be more, what is it, cinematographic? I forgot what is the word. I don't know what the word is. But it needs to be more like movie based, like more like documentary, like movie. So like, hey guys, I've got so used to being like that when I just need to just use it, pretend like, I mean, it is a camera, but use it like a camera. Like, you pick up the camera, you film the area, the environment, you talk about things straight up how you need to talk about it, and not doing all this extra stuff. And just putting it, when you edit it, you just put it together and just do it like that, you know? That is all for today. I am so grateful to be able to always go back to that. Shout out to 7-year-old me, because shout out to all the younger versions of me, to be honest, because she always knows. I'm so grateful for being able to know who I am at such a young age, even though I didn't have as much experiences to really expand on who I was or who I am. But I have that base of who I am and what I am here to do, essentially. And I have a gist of, like, not a gist, I have a knowing of who I am core-wise. And as I experience more life, it'll eventually just have me, like, circle back around to my core. And I can expand on my core based on my experiences. So, but yeah, I feel like you always know who you are when you're young. Or I knew how I was when I was younger. I knew exactly what I liked, what resonated, and I'm still young, to be honest, but I'm just saying, like, you know, as years go by, you know, you get more experience. So from the years 0 to, I'm gonna say 18. I'm gonna say 18 because I'm 18 now. But yeah, that is like the beginning of your life, and you know who you are during that time, and your experiences just help expand on that. Help you expand on who you are. So yeah, that's all.